Hey guys, it's Rael. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hey, how are you? We work on Sims 4 speed builds here. And today we are in Sequoia building nothing other than a blue Suburban. I know, we've all been waiting for it. Just kidding. I really wanted to build a blue Suburban because I had a few houses on my Pinterest. One in particular that really inspired me to come into this world, build a house, and I really like it. I love Sequoia. I think that they did such a good job designing the world. I think it's gorgeous. So I really was excited to build another home in here because if you are somebody that watches all of my videos, you'll know that this is the first time that we have been in this neighborhood. And if you're not, that's okay. I just told you. But outside of that, also, I have only done one build in this world in my personal save game. So I am making my own save file where I redo every single lot and every single sim and make some of my own sims and make my own save file, just, you know, all custom to how I like things. And so I have been working on that in my free time and on the channel. And yeah, in my free time before I started the channel, I had only gotten to do one build over here, and it's actually the build that my family that I'm currently playing with, my Generations family, in my personal like save for just like, you know, my downtime. They are living in the house that I built, and it's actually really cute. I can give you a tour sometime if you want me to, but I knew that I wanted to live in this world general area, but I was like not ready to necessarily tackle all of the lots or even a few of them. So this is the second one that I've done since the pack came out, which is actually pretty crazy to me because usually I will pop out like 2 or 3 builds in a world depending on how much I like it. Let's just be honest. I've done like one Strangerville build, and it was the trailer park lot because I really enjoyed using all of the debug items on that lot. So I've just been like, man, Strangerville's it's really looking empty, because I went through and deleted like every single previously like laid lot that was already like put down. So yeah, girl, I don't even have the inspo anymore unless I load up another like save, or if I check like, you know, online, like what does this lot look like in The Sims 4? Because I wanted some of the builds to be like similar to maybe what they were previously, but I really wanted like a full scratch everything. I want to start over, make everything my vibe, make everything, you know, fully my creative choices, and not just kind of, you know, be lazy about it, which is not how I feel other people are. It's just for me, I know that if I like have a house there, I'm gonna just be like, you know, it could just kind of look exactly like that, but like a little different, which is not what I want. So that was a personal choice for me, and I think that it's working out because I have a lot more variation in my builds this way, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a lot of variety because while I know that there are definitely neighborhoods or, you know, sections of the world where every house looks the exact same, that's just not my vibe. I'm cool with houses like looking like they go together, but if everything looks the exact same, like I'm not looking for that HOA feel in my game. I'm sorry, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my personal preference. So that's all. If you like that, like go for it, babe. Like nobody is stopping you from, you know, making your own little like, oh my, I kind of want to do that now. Just take like one of those like big lots and like make like a little neighborhood and like make a little HOA, and then like lock people in like the HOA like building like basement or something like that when they don't like cut their grass on time, or if they've put their trash too close to the curb. I don't know. I don't live in a neighborhood with one of those. I just hear about the stories people tell online. So I'm sure it's like most things where people just share their negative experiences before they'll share their positive ones. I just think it's funny. That would be like such a like fun like gameplay to go through if I'm ever just bored. Just like create a save file where I run an HOA and I'm like just really mean to all the neighbors for no reason. Like I have no life. I don't know. It's like my gameplay is getting too real and sad. It's like I used to lock Sims in a room when I was a kid and like burn them, but now I'm creating an HOA to run. That's how you know I'm almost 30. Like honestly, I've been bird watching more, and I'm ready to build an HOA in my Sims. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyway, okay, I'll talk to you a little bit about what we're doing for the actual build now that we're getting into the details. I knew that I wanted this to be kind of simple, really family oriented as far as some of the space. When it fills out, you'll notice that I put in some elements that are for the family and just some elements that are only for the kid downstairs, because I feel like that's really realistic. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't personally have any children, but you guys can tell me if you do. If you have kids and they have toys in the living room, that's probably reality, right? Like, it's probably real that they have a few toys in the living room or in shared spaces where they can like occupy themselves or even just chill when everybody's like making dinner or just doing their own thing. Like, you know, you want to spend time with your kids, I'm sure. Sometimes you want them in their room, and sometimes you don't mind that they play in the living room with you. So I wanted it to feel realistic. I made that little corner over there, you'll see in a minute, into like a little cubby for the child that lives here to have just like a little space for them to like relax, read some books, chill, and that like little tent dreamer thing. You'll see what I use. But I feel like it's so cute, and it feels like a working home, if that makes sense to you. It kind of makes sense to me. I don't know. Half the time I don't make sense to myself. But it feels like, I don't know, like it works together. This is a used space, and like everything kind of flows well, which is what I was going for. I wanted this to feel very family friendly, and like anybody can relax down here and spend some time, and you know, their needs are met. And that's been more of a priority for me as I transition into building houses that are, you know, more functional for every sim on the lot. You know, it doesn't make much sense to have a home that is extremely family oriented and like have no activities for like the younger sims to hang out, which is kind of how I have built some homes in the past. If you like look through my gallery, they're mostly tailored for the young adults or the adults in the house, and, you know, little to no activities in the family areas like this for like the younger sims. So I want to include that in more of my builds. I think it's so adorable. I love that little corner. I think that that's like an excellent use of the space. I originally was going to just like put a little desk over there and do the computer section, but for some reason that came to me, and it's so much better than my original idea, and it's so much more functional for this family, just because I really imagine them spending a lot of time together down here. It's a very open space, and I really like how everything laid out. I don't know, warms my little heart to think of like him over there in the corner, like playing or reading a book, and somebody's maybe knitting, maybe mom or dad's making dinner or watching TV. I don't know. I think it's cute, and like they were automatically like using the space like that as well. I have some pictures at the end that kind of show the family using the space, and they were just like automatically utilizing like all of the areas in the house, which is like, I don't know, as a builder, when you see sims like filling up your home or your library, whatever you've made, and they're using things the right way, oh my gosh, it's like you could almost cry. You almost could cry, because sometimes this game, they just fixed the bug, obviously, where like the sims go to a different toilet, a different sink when they go to the toilet, like things like that always are kind of occurring in The Sims. So when you like watch your sim actually make dinner start to finish and not like pause midway through, that's beautiful. And you see like your little sim just like start to do his homework without being asked, like that could, you know, a tear could run down my eye. Maybe I'm a little sentimental, but when it's like, you think so, girl? But I don't know, when I see the sims like using the space like the way that I've built it, and like, I don't know, it's very cute. It's very heartwarming to me. Maybe I'm a little like emotional, but when you've played as long as I have, it's almost like hard not to get emotional and to really like, I'm very visual, so I really do visualize my sims in these homes as I'm building it. So to see it come to like, you know, life, it's like, oh my gosh, that's my children that I've just made, and look at them, they're in their home that I made, and this is a beautiful moment. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. It's not like that every time, but sometimes it is, and it's quite cute, and I love it. I am gonna give you just a little bit of music to relax with just for a minute while I do more of the furnishings on the inside, and I will join you a little bit later, probably when we are upstairs doing the furnishings up there. So I will let you wind down with a little bit of that right now. We are back in the child's room, which we are wrapping up right now. I wanted it to be pretty simple, just enough room for them to have like some space to do activities, like play with the chess and everything like that, use the activity table, do some homework, but nothing too crazy. Like I said, I really feel like they spend a lot of time downstairs or even outside. They put it like a monkey bar set. But I did want to give them just a few activities to do in the room. I know that the activity table, if you ever have your children go through the scouts, you will have to use it there. Or if you like just enjoy them being like more creative, that helps your Sims get the creative skill up. And they can make like cute little drawings that you can like hang up throughout the house or in their bedroom, which I love to do to make their rooms like seem a little bit more realistic when I have gameplay with like smaller Sims. I think it's adorable. Personally, it's like one of my favorite things that they can like draw. I think it's like people, cars, animals. I don't remember them all, but it's like a few different categories. And if you have them join the scouts, you have to draw like all of them. You have to have a certain level of like creativity for the scouts in order to get that badge. And I just think it's so cute. I don't know if it's just me, but I really like the Sims that I have like long generational gameplay with. I love to put them in things like that and then have them keep the child's drawings and things like that. And like you'll go to like your Sims house to like visit your grandparents or whatever, and they still have like their kids' drawings from when they were like tiny. I just love that. I don't know. That's just something I've been doing in my gameplay just to make it seem a little bit more realistic, because I don't know about you guys, but I had a grandma that she had like just every single person's picture was on her fridge, everything like a report. Everybody had one thing, which you appreciate. Obviously, it's like, okay, grandma, like shout out, but like, who's your favorite? I know you have everybody, but like, is it me still? It wasn't. It doesn't matter. But I feel like they're emulating that level of like family stuff here. So I think it's so cute. I love that little activity table, and like the whole scouts thing in general I find so adorable. I love having more generational gameplay. What I'm realizing now that we are having more generational gameplay given to us either through packs or updates is that it's not that I dislike it. It's just that we didn't have many options for Sims. Like I would fully have like really extensive stories and really full families, and I think everybody, as far as I can remember in my Sims 3 gameplay, they were always fulfilled. Like I always had families, they were always quite large, and you know, we had a variety of Sims from every different age. And one thing I also realized in The Sims 4 is like I never play with elders. Like it's just like whatever, once they are an elder, I'm like peace. So I'm challenging myself to do more of that, and it's becoming more fun now that there are actual like benefits to your Sims being an elder, or like more activities for your children. Like, you know, you can have sleepovers and stuff like that. That kind of gameplay I was missing so much. I don't know about you guys, but I find it so relaxing to just sit back, play the game, and be able to do stuff like that I want to do. Like in the past, anytime that you wanted to have like a sleepover or something like that, you'd have to like use mods or like concoct a plan and lock people in your home, or like, and I would usually just use like the clubs thing and just have people come over and like do the club and stay overnight. But like now I don't have to. I can actually invite them over, which is like it's the simple things. It's really the simple things, but that's all we're asking for sometimes in the Sim community is the simple stuff in life. And I will be so appreciative of it. Like every single time I'm able to do that, I'm like, oh, isn't it so nice to be able to do this now? I am so much happier now that I can have little sleepovers. And oh my gosh, the baby showers. I'm sick over the baby showers and stuff. Are you kidding me? And I haven't done it yet because, like I said, I don't play with elders, but the fact that we can give like a keepsake box, girl, I'm about to do that. My Sims, I've got my, in my gameplay that I'm playing separately from this, I've got my Sim living with her parents right now because she just got a divorce. And I thought it would be like a little bit cool to have different kind of gameplay and have the opportunity to play with them when they turn into elders here just soon. And yes, I'm excited. I'm actually excited to give the keepsake box and actually do those things and have a grandma that lives like with a grandkid and like is able to help with like, you know, those days where mom has to work and kid gets home from school and, you know, she wants to have her friends over and somebody's there. I don't know. It's very adorable. I'm enjoying a different style of gameplay, and it's actually making me stay with a generation longer than this generational family that I'm doing, like longer than like 2 or 3 generations, which is like, it's a freaking record for me. I don't know about you guys, but I don't stick with people. I'm always like that like one prompt that we'll get when we load the game, and it's like to start a new game or to continue on. That's directed at me. They called me out with that one, and I don't like, just say my name. Just say, hey, Maria, did you do this? I did. I always be starting new gameplays, but I'm tired of being called out by The Sims, so I'm trying. Okay, so we are actually almost done here. I'm gonna have just a few pictures of the family utilizing the house and everything in just a moment as I finish the garage here. But I really do appreciate your support and you watching my videos today. Please let me know anything that you are looking forward to seeing in the future, any kind of builds or anything like that. Please let me know. Request it below, and I will have the information for this build in the description, and all of the information for as far as like the song and everything like that. I know some of you are creators and interested in what I use, so I will link all of that below for you guys. I really thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day.